even waiting for me.
Wait, are you ready? Are you not ready?
Not yet.
Okay, well,
I
we'll
I
be
have
on
to grab
stream, but we won't say
something to
anything
drink.
until you're ready. We'll wait for you, Robin.
He still
Okay.
has 1 minute.
Oh god, I'm rushing.
Actually, it's 4:30 right now, so technically that minute is over.
Oh, time's up.
5:30 right now.
6:30.
When it's 4:31, when it hits 31 is when it'll be late. So we're counting down the seconds right now.
Am I being kicked from the game then if I'm late?
No.
Nope.
No.
You lose 1 HP per second until you die.
Stop it.
That would be. You have 143 seconds to get back then.
Yeah, that was 2 minutes.
Oh,
You said a long time ago. You're fine.
In that case, I'll wait exactly 2.5 minutes.
Starting now.
Goodness, Tom.
All right, let's see. Suppose I can pull up my notes on A2 for today. Let's throw it over here. Rise of the Runelords.
I need to figure out how to get rid of some stuff. I'm still encumbered.
You gotta start chucking things overboard.
No, you just gotta. Oh, I didn't open up the server. You gotta have Dancer hold him. So just put him into the party donkey.
Yeah. But I don't even see what's.
Or party stash. What do we call it now? The party? Is that what it called? The party, right?
The party stash.
Play the party.
Or the party.
The party.
What's the name of the group? We never got an official group name.
I don't think we ever have in any of our games except one.
Then
Right.
we need a name, or I'll give you no hero points.
Olaf and the cheerleaders.
All's on one today, you guys.
I'm on an agenda.
Still encumbered. What the hell?
What's your strength at?
0.
In fact, yeah, we'll go by the actual party sheet from now on. The party donkey is kind of redundant. We don't have a home base, so let's do that. If we get a home base, we'll do it at that point.
We got 5 bulk, 5 L, whatever
We
L
transfer
means.
this there.
I mean, 2 out of my 5 is used on armor. Wait, each weapon is one? Okay.
Leading party donkey. All right, the party is now called the party donkey. Oh, or just donkey. Nope. The party donkey. There we go.
Does it still say encumbered?
No, Jim, you're unencumbered now. You're
I thought I did.
4.5 out of 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the encumbered 5 just tells you that's what encumbered is.
Well, yeah, once you hit past 5, then you become encumbered. Or you'll get -1 to a lot of your stuff.
Okay.
Because of that strength score. That's why.
Guess I should have thought that one through when I was choosing.
Well, Pathfinder encumbrance is a little different than 5e. It's a little more punishment.
Yeah.
For right now, your total bulk that can be inside the party donkey is going to be 50. You're 25, so you're half full right now, so you're still good to throw stuff into it. They get some water. As I get that, I think we're all good to start the recap. So, with that being said, need to get myself into the mood, into the groove. How about one of you give us a recap of what you recall from last game?
I nominate Jenny.
What? Why?
'Cause I've heard you say that to other people, so I decided to say it to you.
Love you. You think-
We went back
Baby
to
brain.
Turtle Back.
You did.
Hold on, before that. Okay, so we picked up. We were in Fort Rannoch, and we were talking to Chikardros about them going out to find the captain, and he said, I wish this rain would stop, because it had been raining for weeks on end, which is weird for this area. It doesn't usually do that. And when he said that, the rain stopped. It
Yep.
was very weird.
Yep.
So we were trying to figure out what we were going to do, if we were going to go help them or try and tie up some loose ends in Sandpoint or possibly back in Magmar, trying to figure out who Zanisha and Lucretia were working for, when a guy stumbled into Fort Rannoch from Turtleback Ferry saying that the town was completely flooded from a surge in water and that they needed help. So we quickly mounted up on Dancer and Olaf's horse and mine and made our way to Turtleback Ferry. We got there before the end of the day and saw what was pretty terrible. I would say more than half the town was completely underwater, and it was raging and very quick moving, and we could still see some people on buildings, mainly the church and the schoolhouse. So through some fly potions and casting a fly and Freya being exposing to the party that she actually had wings and could fly, we managed to save everybody while fending off some, I don't know, lake snakes, I guess, serpents, very large serpents that looked
Anacondas.
like anacondas that looked like they lived in the lake. And as we finished rescuing those people, we noticed a couple more off in the distance. And on our way to go get them, a creature known as Black Mamba appeared. This is a creature of legend, myth and legend, thought to not exist. It's a very, very
Beefy.
Girthy.
girthy.
It is girthy.
I can't find the word that I'm looking for.
Legend?
No.
A
Sure.
myth?
Yeah, I mean, it is a mythical creature that's
What?
no.
It's definitely out of place for this area, right? But we figured out it came from upstream.
No, undefeatable. That's not the word I want. It's not even a word, but
Impregnable defenses.
Michael is really making things a lot harder for me over here. I know you guys can't hear him. Anyway, so I did. Because you're irritating me. So Freya was trying to get everybody to run, and Olaf, being extremely intelligent as he is, was going to try and stand and fight it. And our barbarian just picked him up and tossed him away, and we did flee. And it seemed like something changed in the creature. It was definitely more intelligent than a lot of the creatures we fought. This isn't a normal creature. And it was as if there was some sort of madness or something, and it faded away, and then he just left, luckily. We did start then, after that, kind of getting ourselves patched up and evacuating the town out as far as we could, and found a place to sleep for the night before we were going to head out towards the dam that usually keeps this water in check, apparently it's been opened somehow. And that's how, because Black Mamba was rumored to live on the other side of that dam. So how it got over here and what caused the flooding is probably that. And with not many other leads, and I don't honestly really know why we decided to go investigate that, but that was our plan of action when we woke up the next.
Yeah.
I think I covered everything. I don't know.
That you did. Except for
I
one
also have
small
3 eyes
tidbit.
now.
Yes.
What?
I have 3 eyes now.
Oh, right. That's right. When we woke up the next morning, Olaf did have third eye on his forehead. Right. That's actually very important. Correct.
It is, because that is for a specific deity, being Lamashtu.
Oh, right. Yeah, you could do like this now.
Yeah. Where is the third eye?
It's on his forehead.
Yeah. Right.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give Pokemon all 3 eyes.
That's smart.
And so, as we pick up today's game, where we currently have Davina in the background, taking care, helping out some of the townsfolk, right at the edge, where the water, luckily, is no longer no longer raising. But we do have this other issue, and that being for you, Olaf. In your fight with Black Maga, the entity did enact a spell on you. And in that, it pulled you, it persuaded you to really call upon another entity to empower you, which you did. And now you see the outcome of this.
Oh yeah, didn't he try to use lay on hands or something and wasn't able to?
No, those are fine.
Oh, my bad. I thought he lost his powers.
Well, the thing is, his powers now, and that's the thing that you feel, Olaf. Your powers that you recalled upon before is a different feeling right now. You feel a different presence empowering you. One that is much more monstrous. Question is, as all of you see this occur, now being marked by the mother of monsters and corrupting the peer, what do all of you do?
I mean, I guess that would be a reason for us to go try and track down this Black Maga and we can talk to how it did Olaf. Oh my gosh.
Did you see what that thing did to me?
Sorry. Jim, do you have a Yorkie?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just saw him back there.
My dad's favorite dog.
Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Jojo. Hey, Jojo.
You want to go talk to the thing that almost just killed us without even trying?
Well, yeah, but it was like mad or something. Remember, it wasn't like.
Yeah, but it attacked an unprovoked.
Right, but there was something affecting it. There was like something wrong with it, and then it at that like was released from it. Remember, it was weird. It was like I don't know. It was like it wasn't normal. No.
Freya, give me a religion roll.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Or occultism. That'd work as well here.
Oh, okay. There's no. Oh. Why does it say?
Oh, there's no. Oh.
Oh yeah, I clicked the wrong.
Okay. First roll of the
40?
night. What you would definitely know, Freya, is that, well, why do you think Olaf did what he just did?
I don't. What do you mean? What he just did?
By having this eye pop up out of the blue.
I don't understand the.
Let me go back a little bit. Let's actually delve into the scene a little bit further before we go back into the tier result here. I'm going to give you information. But Olaf, when you feel this occur, what do you do?
I'm not sure. Did I do it on my own accord, or was it literally because he forced me to do it?
Didn't force you, he persuaded you. Because you virtually were succumbing to the effects of that spell. So you truly did call upon, which is why this has happened to you. Obviously, that compulsion fades away after you do it. You realize what you've done now, but you wholeheartedly did what it asked you to do.
Yeah, I don't think.
He pulled. Yeah, he pulled Olaf. So we don't know. Maybe that's why I didn't understand the question. You know, you pulled Olaf for that, right? We didn't hear any.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all of you are now seeing Olaf with this, and I'm curious, what's your initial reaction? You feel the pain. You can feel the movement of the eye moving around.
Can he see out of it?
That's a thing. Olaf, it's not under your control.
Oh, I was like, because you could get like a circumstance bonus if you could see out of it.
Card.
Ooh. Old man.
Oh, the hidden truth, Citra.
So what's your initial reaction, Olaf? Absolutely knowing what you did.
Well, I can feel it moving around, or at least some slight of pain. So my first reaction is like, is there something on my forehead? Because it feels weird.
Know if I can get this to work.
Are we there when and you say that?
Can you guys see
I'd
that?
be like, you got an eyeball on your forehead.
Something's moving inside it?
Yeah, it's an eyeball.
Nice. Oh yeah, I see now. Yeah, Olaf, you're just told by Akul that you got an eye on your forehead.
Has that always been there?
No, that hasn't always been there. We just watched it pop up. Like, we watched his forehead split open.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know, maybe he could open it up and close it whenever he wants.
Everyone here can give me, just so, actually, we did it yes last week, but you will know what this actually means completely. This is the singular mark of Lamashtu.
Oh,
Right, somebody discovered that last.
Yeah,
okay.
might have been Davina.
And
Either way, it's something that you would be able to tell. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna just say above table. Davina did discover it. She can tell all of you. But yeah, this is the singular mark of Lamashtu.
And he is a god, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Do we know he's an evil aligned? Or.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you seeing through this eye on your head?
It doesn't look like I use 3 eyes.
Yeah,
It's
if you can
still
do a
the
test
same
really quick,
vision.
Olaf, by closing 2 eyes. Your third one looks around. You don't see anything.
I was gonna say, close your eyes. How many fingers am I holding up?
So who's looking at us with this eye?
Yeah, what was my natural 24?
So, knowing that this was from Lamashtu, wanting to speak to Black Maga that did this, you would know that Black Maga most likely also is a follower of Lamashtu.
Yeah, we already knew that. from last session.
I'm going to rip a piece of cloth and go.
Oh, like a bandana.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it around his head to cover the eye. Now you got a cool little headband, like an '80s hunk.
Well, I think with your helmet on too, probably.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's. I mean, more.
that thing's evil, and it can see. We don't want it to see.
Well, does it? Are you going to become evil, Olaf? What's the deal here? Do I need to watch my back?
I don't know either.
Oh,
I only know that
you feel the same. I mean, you yourself feel the same, but it's the power that you can call upon is different.
Yeah, do you still feel your deity? I don't remember who it. Gorm or somebody?
Was it
Gorm?
Gorm?
Yeah, but
Gorm. Okay.
The god of essentially battle, war.
Still feel him at all?
When you called upon Gorham's might, power, it's just a cold steel kind of feeling. This is very, very like oily, sickly. It doesn't feel good.
well, it doesn't feel like I can call upon Gorm's power at the moment.
Well, I think that means we need to go find them.
How do we cure this thing? How do we get this eye off of you?
I don't know if we can.
I mean, it's
Are
not a
there any-
curse.
Are there any like clerics here we could talk to? Maybe get some information, like scholars.
I don't think this town is big enough. I think we have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Or it's that. I'm telling you, that creature, something was wrong with it. Like, as soon as it was no longer affected, we might be able to talk to. I mean, it's the one that did this to Olaf, so maybe it can undo it.
Olaf? Was it?
Well, I did feel a weird compulsion to call upon the power of Lamashtu, but it didn't feel like it was something that I wanted myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably the right answer for him. We gotta go talk to this thing that just tried to kill us.
I mean, I know it's a really dangerous or being or entity or whatever it is, but I also got the feeling that it was more intelligent. I think as long as we don't provoke it. And I don't know what else we could do.
I don't know, Olaf, do you want to fix it, or you want to just run with this third eye and?
Oh,
Hold on. I do remember when I slept last night, it came to me in my dream. And I just thought, you know, I had a bad dream because this thing messed me up pretty fiercely. But now that all this God talk's going on, makes a little sense because in my dream it said to me that it looks forward to seeing me once it fully wakes up.
it looks forward to what?
Seeing me when it fully wakes up.
What said that?
The Black Mamba.
The Black Maga came to you in your dream and said that?
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Like I took it as, you know, nightmare. Yeah, just whip my ass.
maybe that's all it was.
Like, and he was like, "You just wait. 'Cause the next time I see you and I'm fully awake, I'm gonna finish the job." Type of deal.
Oh. Are you
Oh.
sure that's what it meant?
That's what it sounded like. But doesn't sound like it's gonna be a fun time.
Well, I guess, Fletch, you're right, though. Oh, it is kind of, I guess, up to Olaf. I mean, I'm concerned about this, but Olaf, what do you want to...
Well, walking around with the third eye is really weird, at least.
Do keep in mind, Olaf, you would know this because you drew your power from a god. Your power right now is going to come from this entity. And the more you use that power, the more it's going to corrupt you, the more it's going to change you. That's what Lamashtu does.
So,
Every time you do any ability that requires the divine, you're calling upon this entity.
so you can't really use the ring for good.
Now, do you tell them how you got this?
Well,
You
I
keep it
did
to
tell
yourself.
them
Okay. So you got this by literally calling upon Lamashtu to be yours. You could theoretically just say, no, I'm not going to do this, and try to call and see if Gorm will take you back.
Well, why did you call Lamashtu in the first place?
I'm not sure. It was a weird compulsion that I felt that I had to do it.
So if you renounce Lamashtu, maybe it'll go away.
I mean, I feel like that would make him very angry. What do we know about Lamashtu? We know that he's evil, right?
That's enough for me.
Evil, and it is a creature that is of nightmares, physical changes. Um, the edicts of Lamashtu is to bring power to outcast and the downtrodden, indoctrinate others in her teachings, make the beautiful monstrous, and reveal the corruption in all things, as well as their flaws. She's of monsters and nightmares.
I don't really say a lot about her personality. I was wondering, is she vengeful? Is she wrathful? Is she...
Not many people probably renounce Lamashtu. You can absolutely do this. I mean, nothing's going to stop you from doing this. But the thing is, once you've been touched by a god and you renounce that god, how do they take it?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what, that's what
know.
I...
Typically, humans never worship. Although you haven't. Olaf, you've met one already.
But you're just gonna.
Met one what?
Follow Lamashtu. Not you, Freya. But Olaf definitely
Oh.
has.
Oh.
Long time ago in Sandpoint.
Do I recall who it is, or?
Oh, most definitely. It was a significant part. It was the priest's daughter, adopted daughter. Was the first main boss of the campaign. I can't remember her name offhand at the moment. Just have to pull it up real quickly. But it was. Where's she at? Right here. It's Nualia, right here. She had that demon arm. Nualia
Oh,
was a
yeah.
follower of Lamashtu.
Are there temples and priests of Lamashtu?
Oh yeah. I mean, that could be out in the open. They're typically worshipped by monstrous races like goblins, bugbears, stuff like that.
Well, I guess for now I won't use my powers at least and see what happens.
Yeah, Nualia was what, Act 1, I guess is what we
Yeah.
would call it? Or
She was book 1.
book 1.
I mean, it could book 1 and act 1, really.
Wow, okay. Well,
I mean, does anybody else pray to any of the other gods that might be able to help? I mean, I'm not super religious, but I do follow Saren Ray.
you do?
Yeah.
A barbarian?
Yeah.
That's just an interesting combination.
Orc, baby.
I don't have any.
I think Davina would be the only one.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take a second and pray to Saren Ray. And ask, just throw it out there. Like, do you have any guidance to help my friend Olaf? Like, how do we get him back on the right, like, off of, like, back to his god? Get rid of his third eye.
Cool. As you go to speak and ask your god, give me a religion roll.
Just religion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sweet.
I mean, that's calling upon a god is religion.
Yeah.
that's the most religious thing you can do.
Yeah. You get no
Yeah, I
response.
think so.
But you can most definitely renounce.
Yeah.
But until you do, or if you do use essentially lay on hands or the other focus ability you have, Olaf, you will be drawn upon Lamashtu's power.
But wouldn't my powers change because Lamashtu is a different type of god than Gorham?
Potentially.
Because I know that the deity and cause of champions change with the gods, at least.
But it's not who you are. That's where your power comes from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, alignments don't exist anymore, of course.
So for right now, if you don't renounce Lamashtu and you do lay on hands or your other focus ability, you will be drawn upon her power and what that entails.
Like his glimpse of redemption and stuff.
That probably not. That's a
Oh,
that's feature, but the abilities of casting, I would say that does.
okay.
Are you going to be able to not do that stuff? That's kind of who you are.
Well, I can still heal in the normal way with my healer's toolkit, or with the healer's toolkit, of course.
I know, but I mean, you know, just pulling those, taking those powers from you is, I mean, I don't know. Is it like cutting off your arm? I mean, is it who you are?
It would definitely suck to not be able to use those powers at least.
Yeah, I mean, so do we want to just run around and hope you never have to use them again? Or because from what I understand, if you start using that stuff, you're just gonna fall deeper inside that evil well.
Well, I wouldn't mind renouncing the power of Lamashtum, but we don't know what happens if I do.
Well, we know what happens if you don't.
Yeah,
You
let's
don't get to ever use your powers again, and if you do, you stray from the path and head that direction.
or we still could try and go look for this black, find out who opened the dam.
Yeah, I suppose.
Perhaps the fact that I have a third eye might help in this case.
How?
While since Black Maga or Black Maga also worships Lamashtu, perhaps it helps in that way that we can talk with it.
Okay.
But I think finding a priest at least, or something that we, or at least so I can get information about this, and if renouncing perhaps is a bad thing, to help as well, of course.
Okay. Let's go. Besides, we can help find that commander that mysteriously went missing. Too. They're up there. Same place.
What do y'all do?
North.
Yeah, we're gonna head.
Okay. You're there right now? If we travel to the crossroads right here, that will be pretty much 2 days of travel.
Okay. All the way to Skull's Crossing?
Skull's Crossing will be 55 miles. You want to head there from Turtleback Ferry.
We are on horseback. Does that matter at all?
It does. You get better speed. Let's see. In fact, what is that speed? Offhand. What's travel pace? Travel speed. What's the speed of Dancer? We have riding horses.
Well, I have my horse that I can create, and Olaf has his horse.
We got to go by the lowest speed, essentially.
Yeah. So, Dancer is 40.
Okay.
Nice.
I think that is
And
going
I
to be the
think-
lowest speed. Even a riding
Yeah.
horse is 40. So we can go 32 miles a day. We'll get there in a day and a half.
What do we know about Skull's Crossing? What do I know about Skull's Crossing?
So some of the people in town did mention a little bit about it. If you want to try to gather some information, that would be a persuasion roll, diplomacy.
How do I get it with an underworld lore roll? Is that something I can use in this case?
Underworld probably wouldn't work here in this case. Yeah, Skull's Crossing has nothing to deal with the underworld.
Okay.
Can we all roll this, or is just
Yeah.
one person roll it?
You go around talking to people, try to get information.
All right.
So what are we rolling?
Chit chatting away.
Essentially, it's gather information using diplomacy. We're talking to townsfolk, trying to figure out what we know about Skull's Crossing.
Okay. Womp.
Really diplomatic today.
I'm so diplomatic.
All right. Let's see, waiting on more. It looks like. So what you ask for people is that Skull's Crossing has been around for as long as people can remember, several thousand years. It's the same architecture as several other buildings around Avestan, that being predominantly the Giant's Crossing in Magnamar, that gargantuan bridge, and as mentioned from last week, also supposedly the lighthouse in Sandpoint. Same type of construction, same people, same culture that made them. And so, around at least 10,000 years old. Magic infused to keep it from decaying, which is why that bridge still remains, and which is why the lighthouse still remains, although it is crumbling. The magic that's been protecting them has started to fade. It is rumored to be that of the ancient empire of Thassalon, an empire of mages that ruled a long time ago. Skull's Crossing specifically was a dam that kept the water from the Storval Deep from pouring down. It had gates in the mouths of gargantuan skulls carved out of the dam itself that would open up to allow water to recede out of the Storval Deep to not cause a catastrophic failure of the dam itself. It's when it does work, water pours out and waters gradually rise, which is where people can manage it. This is the first time in history that there's been a flood inside of Turtleback Ferry. So about 60, 70 years. First time ever. People suspect that something's wrong with Skull's Crossing, but they're afraid to go there because there's a home of trolls that moved in. A group of trolls that moved in and prevented anyone from going there to investigate.
Mm.
So it's not a bustling town with,
No.
inns and stuff. It's just okay. All right. Gets better and better. We got the Eye, we got the Black Maga, we got trolls. Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Olaf, kind of your show here.
Yeah, let's go.
As you move 32 miles the first day, moving through past Turtleback Ferry, past the bridge, to the side of Kriegwood, where we had the encounter with those ogre-like creatures, killed them all. We're just before Fort Rannoch. Luckily, with the attack on Fort Rannoch, the survivors that just ran away screaming into the hills, nothing happens to you the first day. You have a restful night. The entire time, when Olaf does check, the Eye continuously just looks around. Olaf, you don't feel any different. But again, you definitely can tell a difference when you want to call upon your ability, which you refrain from doing right now, from what you have kind of seems like you're expressing. It is the second day. So let's actually move up. It is the 15th of Serenith, summertime, when, as you're approaching this higher elevation going towards the Storval Deep to Skull's Crossing, where as you round a couple of bends in the roads, the trail going up towards the trail from Turtleback Ferry to Fort Rannoch itself is a not highly used pathway, but you definitely can see it. From the crossroads from Fort Rannoch to Skull's Crossing is much less traveled, more overgrown, less wide, less used. But eventually you do see Skull's Crossing. First, it's just the speck of the gray stone before you see it become more and more visible, where you start to see the first, second, third, fourth massive skulls carved out of the dam itself, holding back the millions of gallons of water that is the Sturville Deep. If that dam was to break or fail, it would flood the entire valley and probably kill a lot of people. You can see the water at the base of the dam. You can't see it fully yet. Is a bit chaotic. It's running. It's like rapids moving towards all of you. This is the sight you see. Your first actual sight of Skull's Crossing. Look in Foundry chat.
So the water's churning at the bottom, but there's not water pouring out of the skull mouths?
No,
As
and that's where the people said it would happen. Coming from the mouths is where, when the dams do relieve water, they go through the mouths. The opening. You can even see the rundown of where water has poured down in past times when the Sturville Deep has raised in elevation, in water elevation. It's when you go further along the trail where you see it. You see the problem. You can see that there's a large damaged section on the very top where it's pouring water from the Sturville Deep past the fifth skull carved into the actual stream here that's causing the flooding.
Okay. Damn.
I wonder how it got finished. And how big does that crack look? Like, is it like 100 feet wide, 500 feet wide, 1,000?
The crack itself does look to be around. 1 second. Roughly 40 feet across. It's something that could potentially be repaired, but we don't know. If it was caused by natural means, by age, as we know, all of the other Thessalonian ruins have started to crumble now, after supposedly 10,000 years. The magic is failing, fading away, causing them to now be susceptible to erosion. But if you were to investigate, you need to get closer. This pathway, as you are approaching, getting closer and closer to where now you see, not from the distance, but now that you're closer, the four visible, imposing, massive skulls, but the surface of the dam is covered in human-like sized skulls. And to give you a bit of an idea, I have this image. I do love AI art now that I can do stuff like this. Just to give you an idea of what you're seeing.
Even scullier than we thought. It's so skulled.
The entire surface is in carved skulls.
And this is normal, right?
Is it
That's what it-
carved skulls or like they're actual skulls?
It looks like it's
Like
carved,
me.
not actual skulls placed there.
Okay.
It's like when they made the dam, they made the skulls part of the dam itself, carved from the same material the dam was.
Eh.
You're coming across the western shore. Spanning the great breadth of the gorge is Skull's Crossing. You see the massive wall of stone holds back waters of the Storville Deep, but only just. Thousands of skulls have been carved into the dam's face, with 5 larger ones decorated in the middle. The easternmost of these immense skulls is all but hidden by a steady flow of cascading water pouring through what appears to be a recent break in the dam. For now, the ancient dam seems to be holding its own against the Storville Deep, and as you're watching, you see small flecks of the dam fall apart and fall into the waters. And then another thing. Everyone give me, please, a perception check.
I mean, we didn't roll too bad.
As you're approaching,
Well, it was a natural 20 plus 20. I don't even know what that roll got me.
you hear the crack of thunder, the lightning flash, and then the rain starts once more. Going down here. But something else. Alright, message being sent.
Anybody else hear that chanting? You hear it? Listen real closely.
I listen with all my might.
You try, it's only you, Freya, that are able to. Besides Fletch. But just barely audible over the sound of the rain falling, over the crack of thunder, is slight chanting. A ritual being done. And it's constant. Almost like it's flowing with the air around the Storville Deep.
I don't hear anything.
Can I get a direction from it?
Yeah.
Or-
It's everywhere. Almost like the entire Storville Deep and the surrounding landscape is getting this ritual. You definitely
Language?
know for a fact that there's magic at play here now.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody's doing some magic. I don't know if it's good or bad yet.
As you are going up the slopes of Skull's Crossing, you can see that with the rain starting, it now becomes once more very, very slick with mud and moisture. You can see that before you is a narrow stone stairway. The edges of all this is decorated with hundreds of poles bearing the skulls of many creatures. And this winds up the western rim of this shore towards a cave.
All right. The skulls are the dam, and okay.
What do
Shall
y'all
we
do?
go up the stairs?
Want to go up the stairs? Is that
I
where?
think that's how we're going to get on top of the dam if we want to try and
Okay.
holler into the Storval Deep for your
As
friend.
you start moving, this 7-foot wide, winding stairway of stone climbs the cliff face here, reaching a height of nearly 200 feet before ending at a cave mouth above. Hundreds of stakes line the edge that are decorated, as mentioned, with not just animal, but humanoid, but all are marked with a strange skull-shaped rune on the brow. And on top of that, I'm going to put something in chat really quickly. Let's see. It says this.
Does anybody know what this says?
I can read it.
I see squiggly line, 1 4, V 1 1, 2 3, squiggly line 2, 3 with a tail,
Okay.
an axe.
Oh, an axe.
Uh,
3 3.
yeah, 3 3, 3 with the tail, 1 4 3. Stickle. It's a sickle.
You have no idea.
1 4 drum.
Does Davina know?
Yeah, does Davina?
Let me see. She would be here with you. Let me find out if she knows. Davina does not know, fortunately.
Did we bring Shillelagh with us?
No.
Let's run her up.
No. I'm pausing.
If I had to guess, it's not something good. Probably we'll kill you too if you come in here.
I'm going to write it down.
Okay.
I have a writing set.
Okay.
So I write it down.
Okay.
And then
You can start climbing those steps.
All right, let's do it.
For those of you that do start climbing those steps, I need a athletics roll.
athletics.
Does it look like there's something wrong with the steps, or?
Because of how slick they are, you have to climb them. They're not meant for human feet,
Okay.
for that you can see.
Try?
Now, if you can fly, that will automatically get you past it.
Well, I can only do that one, so I'd rather. Do net 20.
I'll say with
Roll
that
the 20.
though, nor necessary to the rest of you. With 2 net 20s, you all can help each other out up there.
Oh,
But this here, all I'm looking for is a critical failure. You all are experienced enough to get up here without really any trouble. It's just a slight mishap could have you sliding down into the waters. Y'all are fine.
I was gonna ask if I could use Presty to like help get rid of some of the water in the steps as we're walking.
Just like pick you up,
You just fly.
walk you up. Piggyback
Oh,
ride.
you know what though, Paul? I also have those. I have the hooves. I have the special hooves. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Don't you have wings too?
Well, I can only use those once a day.
Ah,
Oh.
okay.
But I have these. I have nimble hooves. I'm very nimble.
Actually faster, but not any better against cross and these things.
You can trip and fall faster.
That is true.
I don't know. It says nimble hooves, so I thought maybe I'm a little more.
Yeah, nimble by being faster.
All right. We make it to the mouth of the cave.
It means when you slip, you do it a little more gracefully than normal.
I just don't like fall hard.
You start climbing. You're getting near the edge into the interior. As you are, I'm curious. Knowing that from what the townsfolk said, up here is going to be the trolls that took over, how do you proceed forward? In stealth, with weapons raised, drawn, casting spells? I do see right now that Fletch is looking for traps and stealthy. We do have the scouting for Olaf, but we now can go change that if you so want.
I think Davina usually does detect Mac.
She will do that. I'll treat her as a companion today.
I'm stealthing always on my way into places
Okay.
like this.
Well, I think you get 2 though. But
Yeah, Fletch, you get stealth and you always get searching for traps because you're a rogue, but you do something else. The default would be looking for traps and stealthy.
all right, what did you say, Olaf? What are you doing?
I'm apparently scouting since I've still had that on my character.
Well, it looks like a cool to say scouting. If I want to do something different. If you want to know, Jen, there's a macro for this in the macro folder.
For the I know.
Alright.
I know.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, I'm looking
Okay.
at it. We don't have any way to see what everybody else is doing.
You don't see on the tokens? I see on the tokens. For me, at least.
I mean, I guess maybe if I zoom all the way in,
Yeah, it's really,
it's
really,
really,
small.
really, really
Yeah, zoom
small.
all the way in. The tokens are like this big on my screen. I'm zoomed all the way in. Yeah,
I guess
a
if
cool.
cool scouting, then I'll avoid notice.
All right, go ahead and change that for me, Olaf. Drag the token onto yourself.
Is anybody searching?
We have Fletch looking for traps. Would be searching, but have more than one is never a bad idea.
No, I'm not very good at it. Wanted
Okay.
to make somebody. What is investigate?
That is, we're calling information, knowledge, history about a place. It's like the lore checks in Baldur's Gate when they tell you like tidbits of lore about a location.
Mm-hmm. What is tracking?
Tracking, looking for tracks, following tracks.
Are there any?
Nope. Defaults would be either probably like avoid notice or searching would be like defaults for a lot of people. Your choice though.
Knowing that Fletch heard some chanting and stuff, I've definitely sword wielded.
Well, I guess I'll do. I don't know. I guess I'll just.
Okay. As all of you get to start moving, the first thing that you do see is that over here is a passageway that ends in a small alcove, but there's a 15-foot high ledge that provides access to the larger part of the cave, which means you have to store your weapon and climb this.
Alright.
And my weapon ever saved my life. Or not.
Sword is sheathed.
And this will require an athletics check to climb.
Oh, how did I get so far behind you?
Oh, cool. You start climbing. Easy enough.
I don't think I
Can I-
can pass this without an actual
Can I
point.
drop, when I get to the top, can I drop down some rope?
If you got some, absolutely.
I do. I'll just wrap some around my arm and just brace and start pulling people up.
All right. This will allow access to the rest of the cave.
So we don't have to roll anymore?
No.
It's good to have muscles.
Yes.
Ooh. That looks scrumptious.
You see a cave. The air in this 40-foot high cave is thankfully freshened by a brisk breeze whistling from the north. Yet the dozens of mostly eaten fire pelts, deer, and even a few humans are heaped along the wall that fill this room with a stomach turning stink.
I pull my sword back out.
Okay.
That doesn't look normal. You coming, lady? You just...
I'm looking at deities.
You no bribe me! I smash you for skull takers! And you hear just a banging. And then, well, I need to have all of you give me a initiative roll.
So I have a +1 for my circumstance, right?
Don't worry about it. I'll go -1. It's only one creature to do it.
Well, it's
We
just
roll.
me.
We roll
The
with
entire party
perception,
gets
or-
the Sorry,
Oh,
use perception or stealth. If you're stealthy, use stealth. If it's higher, you can always use perception as default. You can use deception if you were avoiding notice, which is more than half of you.
Yeah, my stealth is higher.
Yep, use that. You can reroll it.
Well, I rolled good though. I rolled an 8.
Your choice.
I'd have to re-roll it. It's just it would be 2 more.
Be 2 more. We'll do that. We'll make it a 34.
Mine's the same as perception, but if I roll stealth on initiative, I get everybody off guard. So.
Yeah, so it's better to roll because you'll start hidden at least. All right. And then we're gonna go in with my creature.
Oh, interesting. They were all question marks on your die.
Were they?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, Freya, you just hear, I take no more bribes! I smash you! We belong to Skull Takers!
All right. First of all, can you put Winter on the map, please?
Yes, I can.
Or no, I'm sorry, Gidget. I really use him a lot as a witch.
It's like my kryptonite. I always forget these creatures. There you go.
Thank you.
Ask Nova.
Well, not anymore. Recently.
All right. I can't see what's going on. I can just hear it, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just gonna sneak forward here. I still can't see, right?
Nope. Well, you can see, I guess, the edge.
I'm gonna creep a little bit further.
And now you're gonna see.
What do I... Oh, gosh.
It is a very, very tall creature that has 2 heads. I'll put in
gosh.
chat what you see. Give me 1 second.
So essentially I get the feeling that she's fighting with herself.
Maybe, but she definitely saw one of you.
She did?
Mm-hmm. That's what you see.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I gotta do this actually. Give me 1 second. I just realized something. I get another one.
I got an air question.
Yeah, they're question marks. So weird. Well, I don't know if this thing is how does holding your turn work in Pathfinder? Because do I have any?
Yeah, so how you hold your turn is if you actually look in the combat tracker, Jenny, it's the cross swords at the top right.
Yeah.
There's a little button next to your name. Looks like either hourglass or a twirling thing. Click on that. You actually delay your turn. You go back initial stop when you want to. You can go after someone essentially.
Okay. So I moved already though.
Means you can't do it. You have to do it before you do anything.
Okay. That's what I know in 5e you can like hold your action. I wasn't sure in Pathfinder how that works.
You can hold an action here too. You can prepare an action, but it requires you to essentially prepare 2 actions to enact a single action, like a single action spell or a single attack.
So I have to use 2 actions to hold.
So you either hold your entire turn, or you actually do a prepared action. For like someone come near you, then you attack them.
But it costs 2 actions to do that?
To do one thing, yes.
Because I already used 2.
So you go back if you want to. I'll let you go back.
Well, then I wouldn't have seen it, so... So in that case, I will try to do a recall knowledge on this thing.
Ooh, all right. Typical skill checks for these would be society, but use what you want.
Typical for these would be society?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to use that. I have to use that?
No. But it's going to be the lowest DC.
What does that mean?
It's the lowest successful rate to succeed at.
Oh, if I use society. Okay.
Yeah.
But I can use something else, it'll just be a higher DC?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to try this.
Okay. So this is definitely an Etten. They got 2 heads. The 2 heads can act independently from each other, but each control single appendages of the creature itself.
Okay.
Now, besides that, they are giantkin. What's one thing you want to know about them? Actually, 2 things you want to know about them. I'll give you detailed information based on critical success.
Lowest
I'll give you
save?
specific numbers.
Lowest save?
Is going to be the reflex at a DC 23.
Reflex? Okay. And, highest save?
Fortitude 28. Or plus 18. Plus 18, plus 13 are the saves.
That's it.
Olaf!
So Freya will kind of whisper back to everybody, they're really clumsy, but really beefy.
Like,
I'm moving for 1 action. And I try to intimidate.
Okay. You succeed. On which one? The first one or the second one? That's 2 heads.
On the So I can intimidate twice in this case if I choose both heads,
Yeah.
for example.
You spend 2 actions, yeah?
This intimidation is for the first one.
Okay.
And then I roll intimidation for the second one as well.
Okay. Gorger, what are you scared for?
Ah, damn it.
Ja, shut up!
And that's 3 actions.
Gorger, smash you! And you watch as it lumbers forward towards you. And then you watch as the one that's scared, called Gorger, and he swings the flail in his hand at you, Olaf.
Who's you?
His right hand attacks Olaf.
Because I got kind of close. I was stealthing though, so.
Oh, yeah. And you get struck, Olaf, for 19 damage as one of the flail heads slam into you. And then you watch as the one known as Cha. Actually, what is your stealth? Your stealth was a 34, but technically you are kind of in the open now, but it still would actually not see you on that. But you're at an invisible location right now, so I'll go for Olaf. No, I'll go for the flail second attack. Never mind. Flail second attack to Olaf, and it hits. Olaf, take 19 more damage.
Yeah, why are your dice question mark?
It shouldn't be. That's strange.
His boxes are also green instead of the normal color compared to us. At least for me.
How about this? Is this also?
No,
Those are
numbers.
numbers.
That wasn't?
Those were numbers. I think it's only been when you've been on the monster that you.
Let's try this. Olaf, take the damage from the second one, and then I'm gonna try to turn off the module.
Yeah, but I also want to use Destructive Vengeance.
Okay.
Which is 3d6, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
At the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Look at all those 17.
Right, take 17 damage.
Does that pull from your powers though?
It is from the champion class, yeah, but it's the kind of the same as Glimpse of Redemption.
Yeah, I said it was only gonna be the spell that does it. So this is gonna be fine. Alright, so we'll take 17 more damage. Alright, which you did. Puts you kind of low here, but you're able to do 19 more damage. Alright, let me try to turn off a module, see if this does it. Let's see, which one was it?
It's the skill says that you also have to take 17 damage, but my attacks deal 2 more on the next turn, by the looks of it.
I'll do a real quick reset. I want to see if this helped out here, because that's kind of annoying. You can't see my attack rolls.
I was seeing them. I don't know what you guys were seeing. Question marks, I guess. I saw all those numbers.
On the dice, or
on the dice?
Oh, so,
Like,
I'm sorry.
like his actual dice had question marks all over them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here, let me try now.
Pay attention.
Let me see. I'm gonna do a real quick attack against you. Or just see. Can you all see this? What's it look like?
Questions.
Really?
Well, it's a 4. I saw a 4. Is that what I saw?
On the dice.
Yeah, on the dice. I
I
thought I saw.
question mark.
Yeah.
So this is question marks?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. it
That's
is,
weird.
yeah.
Huh. Alright, well, I don't know what's doing it, so I'll just ignore for right now. Alright, but let's go ahead and take in...
It's no big deal.
Alright, so take 17 damage. Alright. And then we go to the next turn, which is going to be Cha. Cha is going to go ahead and slam... Well, now I actually see you, Freya. So to remain hidden, you have to be actually not in the open, which you kind of are.
Okay. That's
So,
okay.
you see you now and go, "Ugly woman, eat her!" And
You're-
just tries to punch you.
Cut out because you got too loud. Would it?
Ugly woman! It has a fist.
I don't know what I identify as. How dare you?
It's dumb. I don't care what you identify as. It's easy as a woman. Take 14 damage. Actually, sorry, take 28. So a critical hit.
What? 37? Oh, 14 damage?
28. It's actually, I didn't double it, so 28 damage.
28.
Uh-huh.
That was like really delayed on it.
And it goes in for a second attack. It misses. And then a third attack. It misses. Alright, Fletch, this Etin is trying to pound some of you into dust.
Is one of them frightened? I saw.
Not anymore.
I guess I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do a a recall knowledge to get them off guard to me.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you want me to roll? Society?
Society. That's a default one.
Society. That's good because that's my highest one.
That is enough. Success. All right. So we do know its reflex, its fort save. What else do I know about this creature, this beastie?
Can it be reasoned with? Has anybody ever talked one of these down from a fight?
It could potentially happen. Although you did hear it say, "You no bribe me. I smash you for skull takers."
Okay.
We're
All right.
skull takers.
I'm gonna stay where I am and just shoot with my bow. How do I make them off guard?
I will do that for you. I'm also going to provide him a bit of cover because he does have cover from you.
Does he? All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's just move. I'll spend an action to move.
All right, then I'll remove the cover.
Thank you. All right, let's do that then.
Oh. On a hero point that? You also have 3 hero points. Yep, you do.
You know I will, of course. Exactly.
You missed by 1 play. Aww. I should have said no.
That's how hero points. All right, critical damage. Here it comes.
Ah.
31.
Ah. That hurts.
All right.
And
that
he's
would
pinned to
be-
the ground, too.
Okay. Nice. Then I am.
Oh, no.
That's my turn.
I just to a surface, though, so I guess not.
Let me get the
I guess it would be
combat
to this surface right here. I guess it would be.
check. All right.
I
Alrighty,
haven't
cool.
done this in so long. Rage.
Drag that effect to you. All right.
And then move here.
As you do that, it's gone ahead and smash the shit out of you.
Go for it. Bella's flip. Oh, it still hits.
I don't think you can block that much.
No, it's only.
Guess
it's
what?
2.
It's got 2 heads. Oh, I missed the second one.
Uh-huh.
All right, what do you want to do?
Alright. Targeted. And then I'm going to attack. Oh, I
On a
hit.
4? On a
Yeah.
4?
Yeah. And that much damage on a 4.
Ow.
Boom! Not if that would have been a crit, that would have been
Ow.
huge.
What, 76?
Alright. And then I'm going to wink at her. And then end my turn.
You're not my type.
Oh, I'm your type.
All right, Freya, what you got for me?
Alright. I am going to hit me kind of hard. And now she has read. Oh, she did?
Did do 2 attacks of opportunity, so you could move.
You can take a
Well-
step backwards to avoid.
Yeah, if I take just.
Hey,
a
well, use
step.
them. Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but I did use them already.
I think I am going to. I'm gonna just hit her. So I have. I'm just gonna do that. Target her. I'm gonna do that.
Ooh.
So it's just the regular one.
Mm-hmm.
It's an attack roll, right?
It is.
Okay.
And hits, but not a crit.
Roll damage.
Ah.
16.
Lots of needles. Lots of needles.
And then I will do my oh, I need to pull a card as well. Owl. That's stars. Which is oh, nope, that's nothing. And then I will do my shroud on her. I need a will.
We'll set incoming. Hey, it's gonna be just a success. Just by the roll.
Barely. Alright.
Seeing a vulture sets of teeth.
Oh, no.
And
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm going to use one action to step forward. I'm gonna join Akul and I'm going to rage.
I rage harder.
And then I attack with my greatsword.
God, I hate these fucking Pathfinder 2 games now.
Hit and roll damage. Does it automatically calculate the damage from rage as well?
It should, yeah, if you have the effect on you.
But it didn't calculate the damage from Destructive Vengeance, which should do 4 more damage.
From what?
From Destructive Vengeance.
Yeah, I gave it already, essentially. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, but the extra
yeah,
damage
yeah,
on
I
your
see.
strikes increases
Yeah.
to 4.
I see it. Got it.
And that's all 3 actions.
God, wonderful.
Alright.
That's so annoying.
It is still alive. You're hurt. And the Etten goes for first attack at you, Olaf. It's going ahead and try to trip you to the ground. Let's see if it can with the flail. And will succeed, knocking you prone. So you go prone. And then it tries to just bash the shit out of you. Take 20 damage.
Destructive Vengeance.
Okay. Take 8 damage. And that kills it. It hits you. Ah! And it just falls to the ground, dead. So, ending that encounter.
I had like the great idea. I was like, oh, if this keeps going, I'm gonna throw Olaf to the other side. because when I throw you, and you're within melee of someone, you can use your reaction, but you couldn't. But you land on your feet, so that saves you an action.
That's right. We need to take advantage of that more often, I think.
Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna get really annoyed here. Alright, let's see. Huh. Okay. I'll have to later on. You do find, as looking around, there's nothing else inside this cave except for debris and junk that's strewn about all over the place. But you do find a couple of things. The first one is what looks like 2 hats, as well as another item that is a potion of a kind of orangish color.
I'll take a look at that. And I make a potion.
Did you say 2 hats?
Uh-huh.
What do these hats look like? When you get a chance.
So, one is an ordinary hat that just seems mundane. The other one is a kind of colorful turban, and it has a couple of runes along the sides of it.
Can I see what these runes do?
You can do recall knowledge, which will do it. Give me a
Will
second.
occultism work?
Yes.
I'm probably not going to make this roll, but
I mean,
29 isn't terrible. Too bad I can't intimidate it into letting me know what it is.
Yeah. What'd you roll? 29?
Yeah.
The hat with the runes on it?
Yeah, the turban.
Alright, let's see. Would you know what this does? Find DCs. You do know. This is a greater hat of the mage,
Oh, I definitely need this.
which apparently has been removed from Foundry, which is really annoying.
Oh,
Here. Let me make the item real quickly. Create item.
oh,
I think
Davina might sit with Penbrook.
Alright, and And this is the frequency. You can cast it. Alright. Got that now. Jen, if you want to know what the potion does, you can give me a crafting roll.
Oof. I'm going to use hero.
Okay.
You said there were 2 potions?
One potion.
I'll take 1 potion, 2 half.
You definitely know what the potion does. Alright. Got done what I need to. Give me a second. I'll put this in the party sheet, and you can see exactly what it does. Alright, and then we have a bit of gold here, so we got...
Is it the dark vision elixir?
No.
Oh. Oh. I was like, I thought we had that already.
And then Shadow Book. Another name change. That's fucking annoying. Okay, here it is. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the potion. There you go.
Where are you putting this?
Right in front of you.
Oh.
On the map.
I thought you were putting it into the... Oh my. That's funny considering what I said.
Probably like popped it. Painting. Jack?
Oh.
Okay, Paul. Question.
Yeah.
This Greater Hat of the Magi.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to have 4th level spell slots to summon an elemental?
No.
Alright. I found the hat, and I want it. But if somebody else wants it, we could roll for it.
I'd like to have this happen.
Alright, we roll.
We're just straight rolling.
Yep, I got a 3. You could have it. Fucking rolls. Damn it.
So what this does for me, this does a couple of things.
It gives me magical powers.
You don't need.
You don't know that.
Yep, and that serum is permanent. So.
What?
You could.
It's a permanent change. You can drink it again if you have another one.
Should I call dibs on the potion?
That'd be a hell of a practical joke on someone.
Honey, you can have.
What? No, it's fine. I lost. Fair and square.
No, it's fine. You...
No, honey. Hey.
Because for a couple of reasons. 1, don't argue with me because I'm pregnant. 2, yeah. 2, it only allows me to cast Precipitation once per day.
As an innate spell.
Yeah, but I already have Prestidigitation. What I was hoping is that it would open up another cantrip slot for me. And then I
Yeah,
would have
prestidigitation
someone...
is a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
you cast as much as you want. The frequency once per day is for
Oh.
the summon elemental.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I do want
But can you switch out cantrips?
A lot of people probably can.
Just out of curiosity, Paul, are we allowed to see that this item is cursed?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What item is cursed?
I'm gonna pretend I don't know that.
I
Just
saw it, see it too, but
It shouldn't
Oh,
be.
it says
It's
cursed.
the name change for fucking the OG. I hate Wizards of the Coast so fucking much right now because of this, but no, it's not cursed.
It's not. Oh.
No, it's.
So I was gonna say I will pretend that I don't know that.
I don't know the name change of the Hat or Disguise now to whatever it was. It's not this apparently because this is an actual curse item. So, fuck you, Wizards of the Coast. I hate your fucking company. Hope you burn down.
Well, the Hat of Disguise isn't the Greater Hat of the Magi is the one that says it's cursed.
Yeah, I took a
that one
copy.
says-
They're both not. I took the copy from Hat or Disguise to edit the Good Hat of the Magic because they're both not in the OGL anymore. So there you go. I removed it.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I do want this hat. Sorry. How do I take it? Do I just
Yeah,
Yeah.
drag the inventory.
I will make sure Davina.
Oh shit, there's a lot of monies in there.
yeah. How do we grab that?
I'll move it over.
Yeah, drag it to the potty donkey.
Drag it to the donkey. Yeah, kind of. Probably could have just figured that out.
Well, not the party donkey. Remember, we're using the stash.
No, I removed the
it's
stash.
called- the stash is now called
Called the party donkey.
What?
He just
Display the
changed
party and
name.
then just put the stash.
He just changed the name.
There's
to
only
the
one
party-
thing for loot, so I mean, you'll,
Oh.
which is the P key.
Do we get it?
Oh, I didn't know that did that.
Yeah.
Because I have it on my bar at the bottom. I don't need it on my bar if I can just press P.
Yep.
Because I have a lot of stuff on this character. I like using a lot of bars.
So are we gonna plop these other items in there at least?
Well, we have to carry them for now because Dancer can't come in here.
Oh,
Yep.
So
This will be on
somebody's
Dancer.
gotta- It would be on Dancer because she can't get in here.
But I mean, the items in the party donkey are on Dancer, so loot right now. Go ahead and carry.
Right. Olaf, you wanted the potion, right? And who wants the hat of disguise?
I'll put it in my inventory, but I'm not wearing it until I know fully what it does.
Oh, it just casts illusory disguise. It's just like
It's got all this stuff about disadvantages. So
what?
read the effect.
Give me a second. So I need. This is a. They had a disguise, but the entry it says is incorrect because the head disguise is apparently gone somewhere, which I don't know where the hell it went. So let me see. Can I? Let's do a quick equipment search. See if I can find this stupid damn thing. It's level 2 item.
Oh, look for masquerade scarf.
Is that it? That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Room head disguise. Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome.
There you go. Masquerade scarf. That's the item itself.
Okay.
How'd you find out, Jen?
So when I clicked on the effect illusory disguise, or no, I clicked on something. So when I clicked on effect, it popped up as masquerades.
Okay.
In the
Thank
hat
you.
of disguise, yeah, I clicked on effect and it popped up the actual name of the item.
Gotcha.
fine.
Thank you.
I snatched it.
Got it. And then the scroll of illusory disguise, I'll just hold on to it for now till I'll put it on Dancer one. I put that hat on, Paul?
Just equip it. If you go, let's see, go to
Oh, there
inventory.
we go.
All right,
Oh, this is in. I have to. How many items can we have invested?
10.
All right. Sweet. That's great.
I'm gonna wear it.
I found it. It's called the Mage's Hat. Stupid freaking name. All right.
Okay, you want me to get rid of this Raider hat of the Magi?
Yeah. Yep, it's in inventory already, Jen.
Oh, summon animal or summon elemental.
Looks like they updated it too.
Oh, and it says if you prepare arcane spells, which I don't. But I think Davina can. She might be taking a hat.
What does it say about the arcane thing?
If you prepare arcane spells, you can change the spell to a different 4th rank arcane summon spell.
Ah, okay, I see.
You know.
Divina isn't arcane either. I don't think anyone here is arcane.
Davina is.
She can't be as a spell as. Oh no, she might maybe archetype.
Yeah. So she might be. But Ty is cool and I'm aware of her.
Yeah, that's right. She's going sorcerer, isn't she? Yep, draconic. Yeah, she's arcane. All right, let's take a break right here, though.
Paul, don't go anywhere for a second.
Okay. Well,
Alright, I'll be back.
whoops.
Yeah.